As Canadian truckers and many other citizens continue their freedom convoy and march, well, the Trudeau government have lost the plot and are using dirty tactics against this movement. Right, some of the reports that we are now getting from Canada is a bit dodgy at best. This is supposed to be a democratic nation, a civilized country, a free society. And they actually claim to be better than the US. They say, well, we're the nice ones. We're not as robust as the American government and the American police, and we have free healthcare and all the nonsense. Well, if that's the case, then why is Justin Trudeau's officials putting nails on the ground to stop cars and truckers from getting to Ottawa?
Convoy from St. Jerome to Ottawa, and they're putting nails now on the ground so we can't get through. Show me the nails.
Look at this, buddy.
Show me the nails. Montrez-moi les clous, les gars. Montrez-moi les clous. Checkez tous les clous qu'ils mettent à terre. Ils veulent pas qu'on se rende. Ils veulent pas qu'on se rende. Ça fait 3 fois qu'on arrête.
Now, in terms of obviously confirming this report, I had to double check with a couple of other sources that I have, and they all reported the same things from different areas. But that's the level of confirmation that we can have in regards to this. Whether it was kind of who did it and when. Regarding this whole movement and the whole area is being controlled now by truckers. And also, considering that Justin Trudeau went into hiding the first opportunity he had, and there are some freedom fighters inside the establishment who are trying to fight back. Some good conservatives like Candice Bergen, who's the deputy leader of the Conservatives in Canada, who stood up on behalf of freedom fighters.
I do get very defensive of Canadians who are outside today, patriotic, peace-loving Canadians who are called and by the Prime Minister. So again, I will ask the Prime Minister, who may I remind this House wore on more times than he can remember, apologize to the peace-loving, patriotic Canadians who are outside right now just asking to be heard. Will he speak to them?
Absolutely spot on. Someone has to stand up against Trudeau's government. Someone has to actually say, well, tell the truth, because the mainstream media, CBC and the others, they're going with the same narrative, just like in many other places that we are currently seeing in Australia, in New Zealand, and for example, in Netherlands. That's also escalating. And we're going to talk about that, by the way. In the next video, I'm going to give you more evidence about what's going on across the world in terms of solidarity with Canadians. But this is the guy we're dealing with. Are you kidding me? Look at this tweet. I'm not even going to bother reading it, because you can see that he essentially said, well, today in the House, members of Parliament condemned, and they just lists everything that's bad. That's a classic left-wing liberal thing. Well, this is bad, so I'm going to list everything, saying, but these people who are outside protesting, they are the devil. That's basically it. They're all hard right. They're all this. They're all that. And this is the problem with this whole debate. He's not willing to listen to that side. And that side, and this is basically a chunk of the Canadian electorate. And these are the people, a lot of them actually voted for him. And now, of course, they're going to change their mind. It's not going to happen. Trudeau needs to realize this. Otherwise, it's actually going to damage not just himself, but his party and the whole of the Liberal establishment, which is probably a good thing. So let him do it. We're going to come back with more updates, as I say, especially in terms of what's going on around the world and also in this country. So subscribe to the channel and click on the bell next to it and get your news from here rather than the mainstream media. Why? Because we are the media.